Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurfadila and I will presenting my proposal about an analysis of student error in pronouncing English vowels in SMP Negeri 1 Bangko Grade 8. Chapter 1, Introduction. There is background of the research, and there are two backgrounds of the research. The first is a language use of course functions as a communication system, both spoken and written, and of course communication will only be said to be successful if it is understood by both parties. And the second background is students experience difficulties with languages that they have never previously learned, never heard before, either in the home environment or in the school environment, so there will be more miscommunication when talking. And this is the identification of the research. There are 5 identification of the research. The first one is the student have difficulties to understand how to pronouncing of English word like vowels. The second one, the student can't be too fluent in how to pronounce a language, especially English that is not their native language, such as pronouncing the correct vowels. And the third, students rarely communicate using English outside the school environment because the outside environment is not supportive for them to be able to practice English freely. And the fourth, the English teacher has little creativity in using a teaching technique. And the fifth, the English teacher does not have a media for teaching English pronouncing. And this is the focus of the research. This research only covers a limited number of participants for the subject of study. The focus of the research was on the student error pronouncing English vowels and figure out their mistake while pronouncing English vowel. And this is the questions of the research. There are 2 questions. The first is, what kind of the problems met by students in pronouncing English vowel? And the second, what is the reason students find it difficult when pronouncing English vowel? And this is the objective of the research. There are 2 objectives of the research. The first is, what kind of the problem met by students in pronouncing English vowel? And the second, what is the reason students find it difficult when pronouncing English vowel? And this is the significance of the research. For the teacher can motivate students to encourage their pronunciation, especially in English vowel, and can find the right way to improve student pronunciation of English vowels. And the second, teacher can find the right way to improve student pronunciation of English vowel. And for the students are able to increase the skill in speaking indirectly. And the second one, students will be more attached in learning English without under pressure, feeling enforced. And this is the assumption. Student error while pronouncing English vowel is because teacher cannot find the right strategy that can improve and support students while pronouncing English vowels. And this is the definition of key terms. There are 2 definitions of key terms. The first one is a pronunciation. According to Richard in Mahadina 2005, pronunciation is the way a certain speech sound in the mouth. Pronunciation stresses more on the way of sound are produced by the hearer. Pronunciation is important in English because mispronunciation will make listener misunderstand about the meaning of utterance. Pronunciation is one of the components of speaking, so we have a bell to master our pronunciation. And the second definition is from vowels. According to Jones, say that vowels in normal speech is defined as a voice sound in forming which the air issues in a continuous stream through the pouring in mouth. There being no obstruction and no narrowing, such as would cause audible friction. And is the grand theory. Pronunciation is not solely a matter of articulating individual sounds. It covers individual sound and consonant cluster, syllables and stress, weakly stressed and strongly stressed, syllables in words, how stress work in present and sentences, how stress is used to contrast things, how stress used in sentence to change their meaning, how the sound is some words are joined and linked together in phrases and sentences, how intonation is used to revert to all the information, how intonation is used to revert the new information, and how intonation is used in question text, based on the Brewster 2004. And we come to methodology of the research. The research design that I use is descriptive qualitative study. Descriptive qualitative study is a type of research by finding facts about a phenomena or social event in the form of which there is a process of obtaining data, and this is what it is. This research emphasizes the meaning of the result. And then the source of the data. The data sources was from several students from junior high school. The material are about student error pronouncing English vowel, like pronouncing learning strategies that are used in the school, but difficulties when learning pronunciation, especially English vowels, and the solution to solve those difficulties. And is the instrument of the research. Based on the Arikunto 2000, revealed that instrument in collecting data is a tool that is used by researchers to help them in collecting data in order to make it more systematic and easy. And the instrument in this research is researcher itself. And this is the data collection technique. Researchers use interview technique by using electronic devices like computer and telephoning through a few features. Interviewers give a number of questions to the source, so the source have to answer some specified issues through electronic devices like mobile phone. And this is the data analysis technique. The researcher analyzes the data from the source and answer the question. The data from the answer were checked based on how much they understand the material about vowels and whether or not the pronouncing vowels that are sent by via electronic devices. Thank you. That's all from my proposal. Hopefully it will benefit for all of you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.